I recently posted up a video of one of my murals being tagged and me cleaning it up. And I got a lot of inquiry and emails about what I use to clean up my murals, because that is one of the hardest things about being an artist, especially in the public, is that you have to also think about maintaining your murals as well. And the solution that I use, because the ones that you can find at Home Depot really do not work, the solution I use is from Urban Restoration Group, and their website, graffitiremovalinc.com, you can go to and find quite a few different solutions to help protect your mural. The two that I use the most is the Heritage Graffiti Removal, as well as the Sensitive Surface Graffiti Removal solutions. Because spray paint is solvent based, you can't just get it off by using water. You have to use an aggressive solvent solution like this right here. The Heritage Graffiti Removal solution is made mainly for masonry and old bricks, so like a historical building, and you're trying to remove that tag, remove that graffiti without really eating away at the brick. And then the sensitive surface is also for surfaces that have been painted before, so you don't want to be too aggressive with the solvent and eat away at anything that's painted or any coating on the back of it. So I use both of those solutions in my practice when it comes to maintaining a lot of the murals that I have around town. And I set up this board right here just to showcase exactly what they do and how aggressive they are. This 4x8 board, I primed it white. So I primed it white and I coated it with a protective coating called Vandal Guard, which is something that a lot of artists like myself will use from time to time to protect their murals. So this is why when I spray paint on top of this in two different sections and I clean it off, this is why the white part of the board will not be removed or will not wash off. There is a thin coat protecting the paint from the actual tag on top and the solvent that I'm using to actually clean it off. On the left, I'm going to use the Sensitive Surface Graffiti Removal solution. And this one, like I said, is mainly for sensitive surface, so it's not as aggressive. So when I spray paint it, let it dry for a little bit, and then try to remove it, you can see it removes fairly easy with just a brush and then a scrub brush that I use to really get aggressive in those little cracks in the areas. But with this solution, you have to do it multiple times to really get it off, to really get this area super clean and transparent like it was before. On the right side, I use the Heritage Graffiti Removal solution, and that one is a lot more aggressive. And you can see with this solution, it breaks down the spray paint a little bit faster with just a brush. And then when I use the scrub brush, it really takes effect. So I don't have to work as hard when I'm using the Heritage Graffiti Removal. The only drawback to this one is because it's more aggressive, it may eat at that protective coating a lot more than the Sensitive Surface Graffiti Removal solution. But overall, when I'm using the Vandal Guard and it's a smooth surface where, you know, I can get to the tag fairly fast, you know, a day or a week or two, a lot of times it comes off really easy. It doesn't matter which one I use because both of these solutions work really well. And with this board, it's easy to take it off with a cloth and water and the solution and a scrub brush. You sometimes don't even need a scrub brush if the surface is super, super flat. But with a lot of the murals that I do, it's on a textured wall, like brick, cinder block, things like that. So I'm using a pressure washer. And I'm using a pressure washer from the same company. It's called the Eco Blast. This one I got about 4 years ago, and it's been working out really well, mainly because I don't need a water source or a spigot attached to a building to actually use this pressure washer. Everything is self-enclosed, so I'm able to carry the water in 5-gallon buckets with me. When I set up, I put the 5-gallon bucket of water into the pressure washer. It holds about 10 gallons, but I'm also able to carry more water if I need to. And pairing the pressure washer with the Sensitive Surface and the Heritage Graffiti Removal works out really well, because those solutions break down the spray paint or the tag really well in terms of now it's easily able to be pressure washed off really fast in a couple of passes. So it takes 1 or 2 passes to kind of do that, but usually I carry all the water I need on one trip. So those two different solutions are about $70 for the gallon. You can kind of get the quarts, or you can get the 5-gallon solution. I'd say if you're doing a ton of murals, get the 5-gallon just to make sure that you have enough on stock. I usually keep a gallon of each on hand just in case I get a call saying, hey, my mural was tagged. Then I'm not waiting on shipping for that solution to get here. I have everything on hand, ready to go immediately to remove and repair my mural. And the EcoBlast pressure washer, that's around $2,000. I'd say if you're doing a ton of murals and you have a ton of friends in your area that you work with to do murals, I'd say definitely chip in together to get this and store it someplace to where if someone needs it, they're able to access this pressure washer, because it has come in clutch so many times. The drawback to this pressure washer is that it is heavy. So it does take a little bit of muscle to wheel this around, to move it from place to place. But once it's on the ground, it's in like a Pelican case and it has wheels, so you are able to roll it. But getting into a car, sometimes that does take a little bit of leverage and muscle, you know, lift with your legs and not with your back. But like I said, it has come in clutch to where now I'm able to repair any mural in my neighborhood that I need to immediately. When I got it, it was around $2,500. Now it's around $2,000. And I'd say if you can build this into the budget, that's a way of you being able to have someone else pay for the pressure washer. So I'll have a link in the description for the different solutions, and hopefully we'll have a discount code ready for you guys, because I use them so much and work with them so much that they gave me a discount code when I'm buying products. So I will share that discount code with you guys. Hopefully it still works, and I'll see you next time. All right, peace.